during a Friday happy hour at Milwaukee's Third Space Brewing.
We offer a wide range of beers from, hoppy IPAs all the way to malty ambers and barrel-aged products.
But after almost a decade specializing in craft beer, co-founder Andy Gell says the brewery tried something new.
We launched our hemp-derived THC beverages about a year and a half ago now, and they've been just blowing up for us.
Headspace is one of many THC drinks on the market. They're made with tetrahydrocannabinol, the psychoactive compound found in marijuana. Initially, Gell thought it could be a tough sell for a brewery.
What was that initial reaction from your customers?
People were lined up outside the door trying to pick it up.
Who is drinking these?
It's a lot of different people. So there are plenty of people that are saying, hey, maybe I'm not consuming alcohol anymore.
The THC drink industry is expected to be a $4 billion industry by 2028. At Discount Liquor on Milwaukee's South Side, the owner tells me they've had to expand this section of drinks multiple times over the last couple of years.
THC, CBD, Delta-9 drinks, all of which are non-alcoholic. We've seen quite a rise in them really definitely over the last year.
Discount Liquor owner Marie Gurguska says initially she had some reservations.
What were your initial thoughts?
Well, honestly, I thought, who is going to drink this? First of all, it's non-alcoholic, so I thought, and it's expensive.
With different levels of potency.
The most common is probably the 5, 10, 25 milligram. We do have 50.
She's finding these drinks appeal to all demographics.
There really is no average consumer for this drinker. They go anywhere from 21 up to people in their 60s. Your younger ones are looking more for the THC Delta-9 aspect, which is kind of the euphoric high that you get from drinking these. People in their probably 40s, 50s, 60s are looking for more of the CBD aspect of it, which is the pain relief.
These drinks also a huge hit for those looking to cut extra calories.
There are some that are seltzers that are zero sugar, zero carbs. So there is a health aspect to a number of these. So I think the younger generation is just a little more health conscious and they watch their calories a little closer.
The popularity of THC drinks comes as Americans' views of alcohol changes. A 2024 Gallup poll shows 45% of Americans think drinking 1 or 2 drinks a day is bad for your health.
A lot of people are experimenting with giving up alcohol.
Dr. Bob Peoples of Marquette University investigates how alcohol impacts the brain.
A recent release from the World Health Organization saying that no level of alcohol consumption is safe, which caused a pretty big splash. Alcohol is a risk factor for multiple types of cancer, colon cancer, esophageal cancer.
He says the risks of alcohol consumption aren't necessarily new, but more people are cutting back.
When you drink these, do you get the same feeling as when you have a glass of wine or a beer?
It's somewhat similar.
All of the health risks associated with alcohol, are those present in these THC drinks?
There are certainly are some risks with THC drinks. There's evidence certainly with heavy consumption of THC starting in adolescence. There's a lifetime decrease in IQ. In the short term, you would see, with heavier doses, I suppose, you would see effects on judgment, cognition, memory, coordination. Both would have long-term use implications for mental health.
He says consumers should do some research before cracking open a can.
The important thing is to be informed about, to know the risks of what you're doing.
But don't assume that it's going to be the same as an alcohol experience, because it's not.
Andy Gell believes the buzz over these beverages is only just beginning.
Is the market for this going to keep expanding?
I think this market is going to the moon. I really think this is the next big thing.
In Milwaukee, Cyria Sandlin, WISN 12 News.
Hi, what's up guys? How you doing? Sorry about that, I had something in my throat there, but basically I made this video to show you that there's a lot more different options than it is alcohol. Now, I struggle with alcohol myself. I'm pretty sure you know somebody or heard of, or maybe you have yourself too. But this makes a lot better alternative to our health and just how we spend our time. So I'm hoping that this goes viral. People start doing this a lot more because it's better than drinking alcohol and killing yourself. We all know it kills you. And if you watch the video, any amount of it is bad. I feel like the exception of wine is the only time it's good to have alcohol. But even with that has its limitations. But this is just for anybody struggling out there. They want to look for an alternative to try to turn their life around because we all need help, man. And I feel like this shit helps. So that's just my take on it. Thanks for watching the video. I kept it short today. If you can like and subscribe, I really appreciate that. Thank you, man.